when I'm waking up on my block, I'm going outside to chill with my friends, and I'm not thinking I'm going outside to sell drugs. I'm going outside to shoot people. I'm not thinking like that. I'm just thinking it's just another day, where I'm from, see where the day takes me.
Yes, people. Welcome to Both Sides of the Foot, the first episode of this program. And Both Sides of the Foot is basically physically just talking about how people coming from inside, how they're changing their life from outside, how mentally help them from in or outside, how their family members help them. I'm Dulla as your host, and I've got, my very good mate here today. Gonna tell you about himself, and he's gonna introduce himself for who he is and what he's about.
What's going on, my bro? Well, we use the road name or government name,
whatever one.
I'm SHIF, well-known OTB member from back in the day from Wharf Road, Peckham area. People that don't know me by the road name probably know me as Kieran.
They ain't gonna forget that shit.
Prison system know me as Ramus. More time, as you know me, it's SHIF. You get me? Thanks for having me, my bro.
But yeah, man, SHIF. So tell the people, a bit more about your experience from inside. You can ever go back from first sentence if you really want to. You know what I mean? But just tell them how it is from the system in there, how he worked around you or helped you out, things like that.
I mean, boy, like you said, I could go back to the first, but I'm not gonna
do too much.
We'll be here all day. Yeah. But the system, it's changed a lot. I've seen the system go from the old school, real militant system to the more everyone's laid back in their cells watching telly, and I can actually remember
when you have to make your own bed before you come out.
Like that, them systems, bed packs, slopping out, old school, old, you get me? But I mean, back in I went to prison the first time at 02, came out 05. Them times there, I just had to adjust to just knowing what prison was. And then eventually it was kind of like being back at school with all the man them and at some point. But see, the last sentence I did, it was more as a grown man with responsibilities outside, my kids, family life, like my home. So going in that time, it was a lot more like, this ain't it. You get me? I really felt the time that I was wasting this time. Whereas before, as much as man was wasting the time, man was younger. Yeah. I could laugh it off.
Literally.
But this one, it was like, I can't come back after this. It's a young man's sport.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, man. No, definitely.
I mean, what can I tell you? I mean, coming out.
Yeah.
You saw me.
Yeah.
I went in, kept my head down, had to just play the game. Like the
we tried to play all the games.
The mission was DCAT.
Yeah, it was.
Get to DCAT.
We never got that before.
like that. So
we never got that before.
I did my first sentence, my second sentence, and I never knew what a DCAT was until my third sentence. But even that, I mean, the laws changed up a bit, I think. So I think when you was going in for drugs, you were starting at Cat C.
Cat C, yeah,
so
straight away.
To get to a DCAT was a lot easier. Where back in the day, that wasn't really in place.
Like from Cat B to hit all of them. So
that's why man wasn't really thinking about a DCAT back then, because it's like, Cat B, Cats. By the time you've gone through all of that, you're more or less done your sentence already. So
finished, yeah.
But I mean, this one, like I said, I got into the workshops. You saw what I was doing. Got in my workshops, I got my peer mentoring things, and I just started to basically be that person that I knew they want to see me be. So there was no reason for them to hold me back.
So that's what I was gonna ask. So in your words, obviously, as you said, you wanted to change.
Yeah.
You wanted to be that person now. Your family can see you as you've changed. Yeah. But do you think the prison system gave you that chance to change? Do you think like they've done bits to really like to make sure that your rehabilitation is nice? And
I feel like with some people, depending on how you come in and the attitude that they first get from you, is based on that. So if you come into the system first day, introduction, and you're carrying yourself a certain way, and that's probably gonna stick with you. Whereas if you come in and the staff are kind of seeing like he's got a bit of an all right character, and he's so they can't really kind of they can't prejudge you
straight away. Yeah.
Maybe then they'll try to work with you a little piece, innit? But it's like if I come in and I'm rowdy and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm even when I'm trying to switch it up and do the things the right way, you know, there's always going to be this one screw that's going to want to set an example,
definitely,
or make you know like who's in the control and who's running the place, and it kind of depends on the kind of person you are, innit? Because some people would just take that on the chin, some people will make them go, and now you got a standoff between prisoner and screw.
And screws and that. You know? But do you feel like your history from a prison sentences that kind of didn't work on your favor at the same time? Because obviously, like you come in, that this is the first strike that we just done. Do you know what I'm saying? And we both know, like they looked at us like, hold on, you've been through this. Your history's telling you this. They already marked you this. They marked you that. So they look at it like, hold on, do we want a headache from this guy? Or do we want to just like, hold on, let's just test him to feel like, you know, everything was to it kind of thing.
Well, like I said, you know how they dealt with us, innit? You know, innit? How they dealt with us in there. So it was like me coming into, can I say the prison's name? Can I say so me coming into like HMP Park in 2020, it was like...
But hold on, let me stop you there though for a moment. What led to you to even get to that? Like for you, from when you was outside, because you've been released.
What's the story to me?
Leading towards,
Well, obviously, like, I don't really want to put too much on my...
not too much. No, we don't. We don't want to know the full that.
Drug related, coming from where I come from, you know, that kind of environment, you know, gun crime, drugs, broken homes, gangs, like all of that kind of stuff. But when you're in it, when you're submerged in it, it's just another day, innit? Like,
it is.
So like when I'm waking up on my block, I'm going outside to chill with my friends, and I'm not thinking I'm going outside to sell drugs. I'm going outside to shoot people. I'm not thinking like that. I'm just thinking it's just another day, where I'm from, see where the day takes me, you know? But it'd be like drug related, you know, I got shown that way of life from very early. And, you know, it was on me to either run with it or run away from it. And I ran with it from quite a young age, from about 15, 16. I was exposed to what the drug lifestyle was and all of that. So by the time I got to, I'd say 18, 19, like I was fully drug dealing, doing all of that kind of stuff. Like not saying I was doing that kind of stuff because I wanted to be the man or nothing. It was more, I don't want to say I was a victim of circumstance, but I was in a household where...
I was going to ask you, the next question was that, like, do you feel like you was a victim towards something that you didn't want to be a part of it because you couldn't get a job, or you was a victim towards the circumstances? I
started before. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I started before that.
So it was the circumstances where you was...
My circumstance was more, single parent home, my mum, my sister, me. I'm the eldest, only son. So I feel like at a stage, it got to a point where my mum probably expected more support from me in the house, you know, like helping pay bills, helping do. Whereas somebody else could have had a parent that was expecting them to go to
Go
uni,
to school, uni.
study hard.
Yeah.
Like I had that in my locker, but my mum just expected me to help out.
No, you had that in your locker. All them reports.
Yeah, you know the thing. But mum expected me to kind of like pull my weight and help out around the house a bit more.
Yeah.
As the eldest child and the only son. So coming out of school, you know, you want to be the cool kid. You want to be with the cool guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guy getting laughed at. And
don't want to be the class clown.
You don't want to be the one that's like, you get me, the victim. Not saying that man was the victim, but back then it's like the mentality was different. People accept you on what you got or how you present yourself. Like not really as we are as big people now. Like people take you on face value or they can hear that you're a sensible person. Or people just want to see like, wow, has he got good trainers on? Has he got good clothes on? And that's the judgment. So when you're at that age, it's like, I've got to get things. Like, I've got to have things. So from this, you know, the 110s are out.
Oh yeah.
Mum can't give me £110 for the 110s.
The 110s.
I got to figure out
the 95s.
Yeah, you know, like I got to figure out how am I going to get this stuff. I got to figure it out. Like how am I going to? So now I've got my eyes on the older boys on the block.
Yeah, because
I remember
you must start was the black Air Forces.
Yeah.
But we was doing the white Air Forces around East.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we was the grimy ones.
Yeah.
You know, was the clean ones. You know, like, come on, you lot was on the cleaning up and we was on the grimy sport. You know the thing.
The black Air Forces.
The black Air Forces. Like, yeah, we don't care. We don't care if we scuff them. But yeah, obviously, it's that. So man's like, you don't want to be the one, you don't want to be the weak link.
Nah.
You want to be the one that the girls notice as well.
Yeah,
you get me? It's what's the word? It's like peer pressure, innit?
It is peer pressure.
So it starts from peer pressure. Get me? So
and we all know anyone that lives in a block that know this is always going to be a peer pressure.
I watch it as a kid. I'm watching certain movies or documentaries or programs, and I'm hearing about drugs
and that.
Even as a kid, I'm seeing like the hypodermic needles and syringes as a kid, and I'm looking frowning upon that as a kid, like seeing that on my estate. But as you grow and to adolescence, and you start to see like, okay, so this is how I get it. Like this is how I get on. Like this is how I get money to have it. Really nice things in it, not just to get by. This is how I can get money to have jewelry. This is how I can get money to have a car. Or whatever the case may be. Back then for me, it was a moped, an Averex jacket, and some 110 trainers, and I'm good. You get me? Like I wasn't even planning
to do
this far ahead. Yeah. Like I was just planning. Let me just look good for college. Let me just look good for Saturday nights.
Into it,
you know, like that. Like so, yeah. It kind of started from there. I see what the older boys was into. Like, obviously, the older boys that really checked for me. I knew that my mum was no nonsense. They wasn't really trying to push me that way.
Yeah.
But then you got them other older ones. It's like they make you think like they got you, but really they just want you to do
something for them,
their thing for them, and your thing secondary. Like not like that. They'll make you think your thing's primary. And I'm your big bro. I got you, but really it's like they want to use you and utilize you to do what they want you to do for them. And you get me? That's how it starts.
You see on that topic as well though, like you see how like some like probation probably will talk about this as well. They'll be like, oh, do you feel like, you know, somebody pressure you to do it? Or do you feel like, you know, when you was on your side, like you didn't have nothing, like the older lot trying to give you something to trying to make you like what they're saying it now. They're saying it now as more the life slavery kind of thing now. That's what the words they're using now. So like, do you feel like back then it was more like that than it was just about yourself?
Back then, I can't act like none of the men then put the pressure on. I put the pressure on myself more than anything because I wanted things. You know, if I was a teen that didn't want things and all I wanted was to just be educated and go that way and not care what the crowd are saying or what everyone around is thinking, and then I could have just went that way. I feel like I put the pressure on myself to want things. So with that came me now being susceptible to the environment. What's going on. Because now one of the elders can say, all right, cool, what? You want things, yeah? Boom. Take this, go do this, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And when you see the result, you say, okay, that's kind of easy.
I can slap you more.
Yeah, like that's kind of, and then obviously, you know, like coming from watching my mum work and knowing like, wow, mum's working for like, 1,500 quid, £2,000 a month.
Yeah.
To see, wow, I can make that and more in a day. It's like...
What was your mum's perspective on when you give her that fast bread? Because everybody did that. They gave that fast bread to their mum as the household. Like, mum, hold this.
So watch this. The first money that I ever gave my mum, it wasn't drug money. Like, it was hard-earned money. Like, man went to go work in Safeways kind of thing. And it was a thing where it was like, I didn't want to go work in Safeways, but I just did it to just show my mum, like, yeah, I'm more than capable of going to go get a job and get me. I'm waking up every day, 8:30. I'm finished. I've finished school. And I can't wait for today to finish school and not be in that routine that school had me in. Only to now be working, and it's like, wait there, I'm still waking up at 6:30 in the morning to catch the 7:45 train to Streatham to go stack shelves at Safeways and you get me, like all the men them are on the block, summertime, all the girls are out, like I'm going.
Bikes are out.
Yeah, like
man, them with vests and that. And then back then you had them Jamaican vesties as well.
Oh, I'm going work these times. I'm going to work just to show mum, look, I can work in it. And I'm doing college. You get me? So the first money I gave my mum was from my first paycheck from working at Safeways. You get me? And then I got sacked from there. Imagine my it's like a family member, like a distant family member was the manager. That's how I got the job. Yeah. And then he's had to pull me to one side, like, care, like, we're gonna have to let you go. And it was like, I didn't even want to fight for the job. I didn't even want to be like, why? I just thought to myself, like, wait there, I've been doing all this just to still be told, like, oh, we gotta let you go. Letting appreciating, like, wow, this is the effort I'm putting in here, you know, just to come and stack shelves. Kind of thing, innit? So I just like, you know what, cool. My last paycheck, I went home, I told my mum, they sacked me. Like, obviously, mum's already like, what do you mean you got sacked? So I'm just like, yeah, they sacked me. Don't worry about nothing. I gave my mum all that last paycheck, have it all, take it all, you get me? And then I think at that point, it was like, you know what? Mum's putting the pressure on me now to help out, pay bills. Not even, I don't even want to say the pressure. No, but she wants to see me pull my weight.
To it. Yeah, but before that, do you feel like that job when they let you go, did you carry that on your back kind of thing, like, I'm not good enough for the 9-to-5 lifestyle?
You know what? Yeah, a bit of that. Because being in the workplace, it kind of made me see like the hierarchy of like how work works kind of thing in it. And then it's like, you would think I've got the grades, I've got this, I've got that. Everybody should treat me according to my grades.
Well, your grades and that,
everything I've been working in college and school and but
as your work experiences you had been
but then
doing.
you realise like it's not always that. Like, race comes into it. Like, who knows who comes into it. And so when I'm watching and I'm thinking, like, like, these people them don't even really rate me. You get me? Like, and in my back of my mind, I'm thinking, I could be on the block making fast money. Like, you get me? Like, doing the stuff that I feel like I needed to do at that, for me, you get me? Because I'm just doing this.
Paid in fools on the block.
Yeah, come on, bro. But like I said, I put the pressure on myself. Had I not put that pressure on myself, I probably would have left that job to go get another job. And then another job, and then another job, until it made sense. You get me? Yeah. But at that time, it's like, all that made sense to me was fast bread, like fast money, because I want to get stuff for myself and I want to help.
I want to help out, yeah.
And I want to be able to, you know, drop a little change on my sister, and I want to feel like
you're the man of the house.
You get me? I'm worth something, kind of thing. So I guess from a sense of feeling kind of worthless, made man have to be like, nah, you know what? I need to feel like I'm worth something. Get me?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, come home, told mum, got sacked. I ain't going back to work. I already know. My mum's thing is just all like,
what did you do?
You got to do something. No, she don't care about that. She don't even care about what I did. Like, what are you going to do now?
What's next?
Money in it, like maintaining and all of that. So I'm just like, in the end, I think I got a bit frustrated and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to pull my weight right there. You don't need to worry about what I'm doing. Because another thing was like, working in 9 to 5, it was like, break off mum and then just have a little change.
Change and that,
left.
yeah.
Nothing to live off, you get me? Like, just little pocket money kind of thing. But this thing is now like, all right, cool. I can break off mum and I can do my thing to build. So I just that's how it came. That's how it came about. That day there, I just said, you know what? Cool. I guess I just made a conscious decision. I'm gonna just do this thing full time, and I'm gonna just do this thing. And that's it. Went from there. Went outside, saw what I needed to see, did what I did, and with time, that
build to it.
That income started coming in it.
And wait, for the viewers out there, it's not like he did it for the sake of like, let me just go out there and trying to harm people, or do you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing to do with that at all.
Even that, like I said, with the drug thing coming, I seen it from young. I mean, it's only when I grew up and I came around some of my good friends and realised, okay, you lot grew up with it in your house.
In your house, yeah.
Like with your mum using or your dad using.
Yeah.
Like, I was blessed to not have that. But I saw it outside. You get me? So, and that's another big difference to like somebody that's seeing it outside and somebody that's seeing it inside, like in their house. Like people are coming to your house to use drugs and all. If that was me, then I probably would have jumped in a lot earlier. Like from like a kid, from still in school. If I was coming home from school, seeing my mum strung out on drugs or my dad strung out on drugs and junkies in my house, I probably would have jumped into the drug game then. But yeah, the fact like my parents wasn't that, like I didn't learn nothing to do with drugs from any of my family or nothing. It was all outside on the block. Everything I was seeing outside, you know, like that. So it was like, yeah, I mean, I went outside, did what I had to do by seeing people that were already doing it. So it wasn't like I was coming to people like, oh, have you ever tried this?
This and that,
stringing and putting people on drugs. It was more like, I'm the youth man just sitting on the wall and the people are coming because they want it, and OG's probably like, go to my man over there. I'm just breaking people off and collecting money. And I'm just looking at like, well, I'm just giving these people something that they want anyway. Some of these people have been on drugs before I was even born.
You was born in that.
So I'm not seeing the criminality in it. Like I'm not seeing like, wow.
You're looking like you're helping them.
I'm not looking at it like
as they're paying for and all of that. Yeah,
like,
but that's what they say, most of them.
See now, as a kid, looking at that as a kid, I didn't really pattern it.
Yeah.
But going through it all and being a grown-up now and realising like, oh, this ain't no different to people going to the doctor to get a prescription and then going to the chemist to get their thing.
Yeah.
And had I known that, you know, push me down that way to go get my degree to be a pharmacist or, you know, like that.
No, definitely.
But man ain't got them people around you to be like, you go this way about it, you do this about it. And then obviously learning it the way that man's learning it, by the time you realise, I could have, it's too late to go to uni now, to go for that degree. But you got the know-how, you know everything about drugs now, you know but you can't go back and utilise the thing properly to do it legally.
Properly,
all you can do is tell yourself, well, I don't see nothing bad with it because the government do it legally, kind of thing.
So if you flip that now, obviously for the sentences that man done and for you coming out now, obviously when you was in there, you lose that time of you being away from family members and now as a grown man away from the kids and that. Like, flip that now, do you feel like, do you know what? Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Bro, do you know what?
Like this was, before I even get to it, like, do you feel like, you see, like, obviously, you told me about, obviously, the situation about your mum and you want to help out, the peer pressure from that, like, that build you now to the man you are now anyway, do you get what I mean? So now, do you feel like, hold on, if I didn't put that peer pressure on myself, I would have more time with Marjorie, I would have more time now with the youth, them, I would have more time, do you get what I mean?
It goes back to what I said about not having the
right people
around at that time to see and to know. So looking back, if I could do it all again, would I sell drugs again? Nah, I wouldn't. Nah. It's long, you get me? But at the time, I can go West End every Saturday and
go to dances and
Prada and go Gucci and I'm the man. Like,
go to them man West on their blocks.
Yeah, you know, like I'm living. I'm not realizing like there's more to life than that. You get me? But coming from having nothing to you, that's everything, innit? Like being one of the have-nots or feeling like you're one of the have-nots to now get all the stuff that makes you feel cool or makes people recognize you or wants to know like, who's that? Who's he? Like, in that time, you feel like, that's everything.
That's everything.
But as you grow up, you realize like, it's nothing. Like, it's wasting my time on things that come
and go,
but things that would have came to me anyway had I just gone the right way about it. You get me? Like, not everybody, like Louis Vuitton, not everybody going there, they're not expecting everybody to come there spending drug money. You get me? So them things are for people that can do things the right way. But like I said, nobody really was showing man how to do things
the proper way.
Like I said, now, I mean, back then you'd look and think someone's got their new Mercedes or BMW or whatever, they paid for that outright. They've got their house. They've not realizing like it's all about credit.
It is.
Like the credit, like if I knew about the credit game back then, I would have been playing the credit game before I was playing the drug game. You get me? Like I'd have been trying to get my credit up. You get me?
We did know about the credit game, but wasn't that kind of credit game?
Yeah, it was like
it's a different credit game. Yeah, do you get what I'm trying to say?
If I knew as a young man about credit and getting my credit score up, and
if we knew it the legit way, you get me? That's more. We knew about credit, but it wasn't.
That would have been more of a. What's the word? That would have been more of motivation to work. And before, like I said, I was going to work just to help out my mum and give half of my paycheck to my mum. There's no motivation in that.
Nah.
There's no motivation in waking up in the morning just to do that and give away half your money and work 8 hours just to give away half your... But the motivation would have came from, I'm building my credit.
You're building your credit. And
I could get a mortgage one day. Like I could get whatever car I want one day on credit and live and just be a normal civilian and cut through that way.
Do you know what? It's nothing mental in it, but lately I thought about it like our household, they don't like see when they like see most people like in any sort of like upper class people and that, when someone's doing something even a little bit good, they give them something like, oh man, well done. The motivation.
Some incentive.
Yeah, like I've kind of clocked like anyone that kind of raised up in their state is more like, like we need more. You need to do more.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that kind of stuck in our heads and mentality ways we like, man,
it's never enough.
But we never really clicked towards it.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel on that part of it? Like, do you feel like you clicked on it now or?
Like now, bro, like I said, if I could go back, there'd be so much things that I did different. But, I mean, I regret some things, but there's a lot of things like I don't regret. Because it was my life lesson, innit?
Yeah, it was, man. It's what made you now, anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Being how we are, it's the path that was made for us, innit? Yeah. I'm more grateful that I survived it.
Exactly.
Get me? Because the path that man went down, there's a lot of dark areas.
A lot of dark areas.
You know? I could have easily passed away. I could have easily be doing a life
sentences
or,
and that.
You know, like that.
And
so
we
it's
still
like,
know a lot of people that still doing life sentences.
So,
do you get what I mean?
I mean, it breaks my heart to know I had to learn certain lessons from friends passing away
and
or from friends catching that life sentence. And, you know, like that. But at the same time, it's like, that wasn't for me, innit? So it's a bittersweet kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, I would like to change it to bring people back kind of thing. But for me, changing it for me, nah, because it's kind of made me. Do
you know what? Like, see, when you've been in custody when your friends passed away, innit? Yeah. Like, how did you deal with that?
Oh, I'm not going to say forget friends, but I was in custody when my grandma passed
away. When your grandma, that's what I'm saying, family members.
Like, and for people them that know me and know my family life and know me properly, they know that my grandma meant a lot to me. That was like one of the last conversations I had going back to going in on that last sentence. It was techie for me because my last 2 sentences, I got nicked. Straight to jail, don't pass go. You know them one there, remand. You're not seeing road again until you do the whole sentence. The day you got nabbed, you're not coming out until it's all done. My last one, it was different.
Yeah, we done the same thing. Yeah. It was
my last one was different. So I got caught up in an investigation that I shouldn't even have got caught up in. But previous DNAs coming on things, I've been brought into the picture for somewhat, yeah? So I've been interviewed, whatever, but it's not straight to prison. It's bail pending investigation. Yeah. I've done the time now, so I can chat the thing, innit? I know I'm not in the clear here. Like, they've got something on me here, innit? But the new thing to me is like, I'm not going to prison today. I'm going home. But in my head, I know when everything comes back,
you're going to jail.
I'm going to prison.
Yeah,
they're gonna say you've got to go do some time. It worked out that I had like 11 months out pending investigation. So in that time, I was preparing to go to prison, which it was harder because it was to go straight to prison and be nicked one day and it wasn't planned and you're in prison. Like, you don't really have to explain to everything other than I went out, I got nicked, I'm in jail. Yeah. This one, I now have to explain I'm going to prison. My daughter was like, I think 2-3 years. I'm having to explain to a 3-year-old, like, Daddy's going away. Daddy's going away for a little while. Daddy's been naughty. And that was hard for me. The hardest thing I've ever had to do, one of the hardest things I ever had to do in life, coming from where I come from and all that, was actually telling my little baby girl I've got to leave her. You get me? Yeah. That was hard for me. Talking to my grandma now. And it's the one thing about my grandma, rest her soul. She never made me feel like what I was doing was something that made her want to
shove you away, yeah.
You know,
that push you away.
She just embraced me and loved me even more. You get me? This one, it was more like, this has got to be the last one, baby. I'm like, yeah, I know, Nan, I know. You get me? But at the same time, I'm having this conversation with her. We're in COVID, everyone's in lockdown. Yeah. People are passing away.
A lot of people resting.
Elderly people. So part of me was like, I don't want to go, you know, because I feel like I'm not going to see Nan again after this one. You know, like that. That was the vibe going in. It was like after we had that last conversation, the next morning I had to go and hand myself into court to go to prison. And that conversation, it just felt like, that was my last conversation with my nan. And then I got in, tried to call a couple times, couldn't get through to her. What her thing was like, she's a proper church woman, prayer. So you'd have to catch her at specific times. Otherwise, she's in her Bible. She's in her prayer. So certain times I'll try to call, I'm not getting through. I'm having to call my dad, like, yo, tell Nan I'm trying to call her, man. In the end, I just gave up. Like, maybe that's how
she wants
supposed to be, kind of thing. And then obviously,
like how she deals with it.
Yeah. Obviously, like 2021 came about, and my nan passed away. My nan passed away the day I got to DCAT. So imagine I'm in closed conditions, and I'm not trying to get involved in the prison stuff. So I'm not trying to sell drugs in prison. I'm not trying to fight. I'm not trying to be in... Obviously, I'm ready to defend myself if I have to, but I'm not trying to be the loud person that brings all this stuff to them. You get me? I'm working on my DCAT. The day I get my DCAT, bro. Obviously, you...
Yeah, I was there,
So the day not even the day I got it, the day I got my SHIP out to open, I think I got to open.
God, like, you worked hard for that, though.
Bro,
He did. You was bugging out a few times.
Bro, come on. But this is the thing. I worked so hard for that because my mentality was, I need to get back out for my kids. I need to get back out to see my nan. I need to, you get me? I don't need to be here. Like, this is long. The day I got put in closed conditions, I haven't even unpacked. I'm hearing my name on the tannoy. To the point, like, you know, like, I'm used to that. Like, what have I done now? They're ready to send me back already, and I ain't even unpacked. Come in the office, they're like, yeah.
Your bedroom Chris, isn't it?
Come in the office now. They're telling me, they just got a phone call from the other prison saying that, my family members have been trying to call. So I'm thinking, well, something's up. You get me? So when he's told me, like, I think your dad or someone was trying to say that your granddad passed. But my granddad had already passed. I knew. Grandma, you get me? Yeah. So I phoned my dad. He's like, she passed away last night. Boom, boom, boom. So that was hard for me.
Well, that happened when I went to the other side, didn't it? To T Block.
Yeah.
When we just
and I just got to the open jail.
Yeah.
So these times now, I'm hurt because it's like, like, I'm trying to do all this to get back. Nan's gone. Nan's passed away now. But it gave that same motivation that it was giving me to try to cut true straight. I just had to keep doing that. Even to this day, like, I'm out now and I'm thinking, like, I promised the woman I was gonna fly straight. Get me? I wanted her to see it, but she's watching from up there. So
from up there,
get me? That's part of the reason why it's like, you know what, I still owe it to her to fly straight. I did my 3 strikes. I did what I had to do for the streets. I don't owe the streets nothing. No. I don't owe the gang nothing. I don't owe the man them nothing. Like, you get me? Like, I owe it to Nanny to fly straight. I owe it to my kids to fly straight. You get me? So that's where we're at with it. But when Nan passed away while I was locked up, it was hard. It was. I think that would probably hard. It was harder for me than hearing one of the man them got shot. Because that had become so normal.
Normal, it's numb to you now. You get what I mean?
But like that. So.
Like, we're not saying it is normal, but obviously.
No, but it's not normal.
To the situation.
But to us, it's normal.
Yeah.
And this is why, even like I said, like, when I'm talking to certain people now, and they're telling me, boy, PTSD, this, that,
we don't know.
I'm just thinking, do you know how long I've had that? I'm thinking, do you know how long I've probably had that?
Yeah.
And all I did was just medicate with a spliff or something and just keep it stepping. Because my thing's different, bro. Like, I got to feed these kids. Like, I got to help out mum. I got to help out sis, and I don't have time to have PTSD.
Is it? Remember the mental health department? He's suffering for PTSD from outside. Bro. You're like, wait, what? What do you mean suffering from PTSD? That's what it is. There's a name to it.
When I'm actually reasoning and talking and really talking my thing, like, people are looking at me like what? What? Like I'm telling them a movie. And it's just like, it's my life. Like, what? Your friend got shot in front of you. The bullet ricocheted off the wall. And it's like, to the point, it's like, but I didn't die. So it's nothing. It's only something when you die. You get me?
You know what I mean? But you see, like, a example now, like probations. And you know, probations, they get OSSs, they get all of that. Like, from your OMU work, how you've been dealing with things and everything else. So you see now when you're out, do you feel like probation officers have tried to like put you in the right path or in the right direction, or pointing out fingers to be like, look, this is, come on, what, do you feel anything of your sentence that you've done, or do you feel like...
So see with probation's a grey area.
It's always grey.
Because first thing is going to depend on your probation officer.
Yeah.
So you can have a probation, like for me, for instance, now, if I was a probation officer, knowing certain things I know, and I'd be the kind of probation officer that I want to help someone.
Yeah.
I want to rehabilitate
You want the
someone.
person to change.
Then you got some probation officers where it's like they're detached from that. They've gone to college, they've studied everything, they've done whatever they've had to do by the book.
So they know you now.
They know it all on paper.
Yeah, they know you now.
They know it on paper.
They know you.
So these times now, you'd have someone like that, it's like, there's no leeway, or everything's by the book. There's no trying to understand this person's background, what's motivating this person, or what's holding him back, or there's none of that. It's just like, breach.
Boom, gone.
Send him back.
Yeah.
Like, you get me?
Do you know what? You see, like this time, I'll be honest with you, this time, I feel like I got a good probation officer because she tried to help me, and most ways that she can, because she's like, you know what? I see you're dealing with this, you're dealing with that. Let's try to take step by step, that's something I like. Anyway, I should have got that I feel like that's something I should have had from the beginning.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Yeah. But you see, with my experience on sense of like, got different probation officer, like every couple months and that, there's this different probation officer. So like, there's no chance of you moving forward because...
back to square one.
Do you feel like the same way?
Listen, bro.
How do you deal with that?
This is what I'm trying to say. I think this is how probation has been made, because I remember probation when I came out back in the day. There was a lot more trying to house me, trying to get me back into work.
And that,
trying to make me productive in society. Like probation was really pushing me to want to be like that. Coming out this time, it was like, no, like none of that. They can't do the housing thing. That's with the council now. They can't do, like, they can do the bare minimum. And it's most of the stuff that, if you're really switched on, you can do it for yourself. Or it's stuff that you've done already in prison. So it's not really nothing major to change your life. Like with me, for instance, I came out, obviously I've given up my housing, I've given up my flat, given it all back to the council because of the stint that I was doing. So I've come out, had to go back to the council, homeless, do all that, go back to the bed spaces and all this kind of stuff. But they're putting me back where I don't want to be.
So basically, you feel like it's a hard.
They're putting me back around drug users. As a drug dealer, with nothing else going for himself other than drug dealing. So it's like, all right, cool. I don't want to be back around these people tempted into selling drugs. Let me go get a job, or let me find a job. Fortunately for me, a friend of mine lined me up with a job. Now, while all this is happening, back to what you said about probation and switching probation officers, like my probation officer, the first day I seen him on my release, he's come and seen me, spoke to me, you know the release one? Yeah. All right, cool, book me in next week. So I'm like, all right, cool, I know how this goes. I've come in the next week, it's someone else. So I'm like, where's my man? They're like, oh, he's left. He's gone to go work in Bristol. So I'm thinking, well, but wait there. My man knew that, he must have knew that he was working in Bristol from last week. When he saw me, why didn't you tell me you're not moving forward? I'm not going to be with you, kind of thing, innit? Now I've got this person telling me they're a temp. So they're not even my probation officer. You get me? So they don't really care to actually take on board
what you want. Yeah.
Right now, they're just making sure, they're just checking that I come on the day that I'm supposed to come and I don't get breached. That's it. They don't want to forward me in nothing. They don't want to assist me with nothing because they're not my probation officer.
No.
So I had to deal with that for 8 weeks on my release. So for 8 weeks, I don't have a probation officer. I'm just coming in just to show my face, say, yeah, I'm present, get signed up, go about my business. They don't even care. I'm in this place around people that know me for selling them drugs. Something's got to give. I got to make a move. I can't just sit here and waste away. And so I've gone and got a job. Just to occupy my time and
to stay away from
that environment.
From that
you get
environment,
me? So I've gone and got myself a job thinking I'm doing something positive. Like I'm making the steps myself to reintegrate back into society how I believe they want me to. Get me? Only to then be told 8 weeks later I get a probation officer. My probation officer is now telling me that I shouldn't have did that.
Wait,
so
what?
I'm like, I'm confused. Like, what do you mean I shouldn't have did that? Like, I'm trying to get back into work. I'm trying to
build.
I'm trying
yourself.
to show that. You get me? Like, I want to be a part of society the right way. You get me? I'm doing the civilian.
You're giving
thing
yourself a positive
right
mentality, and
so boom. Now I'm getting told I shouldn't have went and got a job because now it's going to be harder to house me because what is it? Because they can't claim housing benefit for me because I'm working, kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
Remember, 8 weeks, I haven't had a probation officer to tell me, no, don't go get a job yet.
Yeah,
don't do this
that.
yet. Don't do...
Yeah.
I'm thinking my time to build back into society is on my time. Not realising it's on their time. It's on probation. It's when probation tell you, all right, cool, you've jumped through this hoop.
You go into our next
now
hoop
the next hoop is getting housed.
Yeah.
Like you've jumped through that hoop.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a hurdle.
Now
like
the next hoop is you can go get a job. Like I've just jumped straight to getting a job to be told I shouldn't have did that. So now my head's all over the place like, so what should I have done? Should I have stayed around the junkies all day until I'm selling drugs?
And then on the other hand, you got your family, you got your kids.
I was about to say, I've got kids to feed.
Yeah.
I've been missing. I've been in prison. I've been missing. So I've got people that expect me to now pick up some of the slack from when I was missing.
Yeah.
You know, I've got my kids' mums, they've been doing it all on their own for the time that I've been away. They want me to pick up the slack. And that's the thing as well. You've got some people will have people that understand, so they'll have patience. But then some people got people, they don't understand, they don't get it. All they know is, you ain't been around, I've been having to do everything. You need to pull up your socks ASAP. They don't care if probation's holding you back. They don't care if you've got other things to address first. Like some people, like they don't care if you're down to your last tenner. Like they want it.
They want it.
You get me? They want it. So all of that now makes it, the pressure's back on again. Like the pressure to have to provide, the pressure to have to get myself back to where I want to be, the pressure to have to, you know, not keep up appearances, but actually be somebody and not just drop out. Not to be one of the people that you used to look at as a kid, like, oh, I don't want to be like that. You get me? Now it's like, all right, cool, it's crunch time now. I'm either going to really become somebody the way that I'm trying to become somebody, or I'm going to just accept, like, this is what society wants me to be, and just sell drugs and be back and forth to prison and disappoint my kids and being locked up and watching loved ones die from the prison, from inside. And so that now's got me like, no, I can't be that. I don't want to be, that can't be how the story ends, kind of thing. But yeah, probation, they don't care about none of that. They just do what they, like I said, some do. I can't say some don't.
Yeah, some
like
do,
said, but it's not in their power, to really help. They still got to play by the book. And it's like the probation thing now, it's like I said, from the day they told me that I did the wrong move getting a job.
Kind of feel like they let you down.
It's like, well, so what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
If getting a job is a wrong move, like what am I supposed to do? Like I got kids to feed, so what was I supposed to do? And that's what they told me. And then the thing that made it worse, now it's like I'm going from pillar to post. I got moved from one hostel to another. They're finding out that I'm working.
You're working, yeah.
They're telling me, well,
you gotta pay this, you gotta pay that.
And I'm like, well, yeah, cool. I'll work and pay. I'll work and pay. I'm being told I got to pay like £1,200 a month to like live in a box.
It's never
live in a hotel room,
flat or
live
anything.
and it's like, wait there, hold on a minute. Standard rent is what? £600. Yeah, like, why am I paying double that? And I don't have the facilities, I don't have the kitchen, I'm in a room with at the most an ensuite and I'm paying 12 bills. So then it's like, I can't do that. I can't work full time to make most of my paycheck just go on that. And then I'm scrimping around with everything. So it's like, you know what, I get it. I've got to go part-time to make the housing benefit pay for that. And in my mind, I'm just thinking it's all for the meantime until I get where I need to get. But then 6, 7, 8 months later, when you're still like, wait there.
Why am I still in the same loop?
Why am I still here? Like, what's going on? Like, the motivation starts to wear off. And then you start to think,
I could have gone done this and get this and survive.
I start to feel like, wait there, society, if this is, society just want me to be SHIF. I'm trying to be Kieran. I'm trying to be dad. You get me? Like, I'm trying to be son. But it's like, society just want me to be SHIF. So it's like, do I have to go back to being that to have a place?
And that's the downfall of it as well. Sometimes like I feel like family members don't see you trying to do a lot of good into trying to be in the right path because the only memories they have of you before you got locked up is, oh, no, he had bread. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like he stuck the bread. Bro. He's got the bread somewhere. You know what I mean? Like,
see that?
The hell do you think this is? Like,
see that as well. It's like that makes you realize as well who was really there for you and who really gave a shit. Who you get, because you can, you know, the people that know, those are the people that will be telling you, don't go back.
Don't go.
Just weather the storm. There's better coming for you. There's this, there's that. Those are the people that you knew, like, right, cool, these people were fucking with me. Sorry, I don't even know if I can swear, but these people were with me,
they're with me,
from the jump kind of thing, yeah? And then you realise, okay, so these are the people that was around for the trappings and the monies and the this and
they were there for Kieran, the one there for SHIF.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The people that, they just think, nah, bro, you was a paper boy.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's that. Or nah, like once upon a time, I'd ask you for £500-600 and you wouldn't even blink. You just throw it.
Give it.
Like, why now are you telling me I've got to wait?
Or like I can't do it.
Yeah,
like,
or this. Then that's when you realise, you know what? Man was kind of just playing their self for to impress these people. And these people are only impressed for as long as you're doing wrong. You get me?
Like, how do you manage to like balance that stress from your family members and probation at the same time, knowing that obviously, like, you have to deal with this while you're on license, and you got at the back of your mind, you got kids that they're going through school, and
I'll be honest. Like,
do you get what I mean? Like, how do you manage mentally?
I've had to blank out a lot of the unnecessaries in it. So I've had to drop out a lot of people that I just feel like you're not pushing me where I want to go, kind of thing. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of now having to reassemble the pieces on the chessboard.
On the chessboard towards it,
for the win. So it's like, I'll hang about with my kids. I'll spend as much time as I can with my kids. Or I'll be in the presence of my brothers and that I know they're not judging me for what I have or don't have. Or at the same time, I distance myself from them kind of people. So I'm just trying to be around people that motivate me and influence me to be what I'm trying to be. You get me?
By the way, do you feel like you've got more patience now than before?
Obviously, prison teaches man to be patient. You got no choice. But the minute you got your freedom back, you just want to, you want to get back. You want to get back to where you was, because that's where you feel like you was on pause. So you want to get back to where you was, so you can continue to progress to where you want to be. So I mean, you're going to be patient. But after a while, if you really do feel like, nah, these people are holding me back, the patience is going to kind of wear thin, because you're thinking, you know what, I could have did this and been here.
And been here, yeah.
But I tried to do this and you still got me here. So it's like...
You know, it does play on your mind.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it did play on my mind at one point. Remember I was saying like, raw, like, feel like these people not doing nothing for me and this is just ridiculous and, oh, no, I can't take this. And do you get what I mean? Like, I think that mentally what worked for me was like more of I'm not seeing my son and I don't want to have that first impression of my son look at me like, right, Dad, you ain't changed. Yeah. You've been in and out of jail for my life and what, you're still doing the same thing. Like, what's this? Do you get what I mean? So like, I feel like what helped me is like, I want to have that image of like when I get to my son, I only be like, right, Dad, like my mum was telling me A, B and C, but really like, yo, like, it's different. It's different. Like, you're not part of any of this.
So imagine how a man's feeling. Imagine how a man's feeling when man is thinking, I've got to make my kids see
you like as you.
How I want them to see me.
Exactly.
So it's like, I want them to see me. My dad works. My dad has a job. My dad's a normal dad. So I mean? It's like
goes to school parent evenings.
So imagine how a man's feeling now when you go to get a job to better yourself and to make your kids see they got a good dad just for probation to then tell you shouldn't have got a job. Yeah. So now I'm just like, raw, like, bro, if I'm not supposed to get a job, then how do I become this person that I'm trying to be? How do I let my kids see me as this upstanding person? And then it's like you lot are over there telling me that I can't be that. Like that's how it feels. Like you're telling me like my chance of being that is gone.
It's gone out the window.
Kind of thing. And that's the part of the system that's a mess right now. Because for some people, they don't care. They'll be back and forth to prison, back and forth. But there are actually people that care. Like they want to U-turn. They want to turn their life around. They want to do what's best for their kids. Not even for them. For their kids. You get me?
But don't you feel like sometimes you're overly judged? Like in terms of like, even when you apply for a job or in terms of like, anyway, like let's say you just met a stranger. Yeah. Example now, it's a perfect example. Let's say now, obviously you met a girlfriend or something and you haven't told your girlfriend about your life on being in custody or any of that. But the minute you open up, do you feel like they look at you different? Like their minds of you change, like their views of whatever they had of you is like, I mean, oh man, Kieran was this guy, oh that. And then they're like, oh wait, you been to prison? Like, oh wait, what? You gone there?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like straight away that, don't you feel like plays that with your head a bit like?
I mean, yeah, it does. But it all depends on the person as well, innit? All right, so watch this now. I'm not even going to put certain people out there.
Yeah.
But when I first came out, I met a girl. She was a barrister. Now, that's the...
hold on. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
No? You know
we can't do that. Because we already know it's linked to you.
No, but what I'm trying to show, I'm not going to go into all that, into the legality. Just her job, barrister. So me being who I am, from the block, drug dealer, to me, that's like the other side of the spectrum
of the law.
Like them people and people like me are not supposed to mix.
Nah.
Not supposed to be friends.
Nah.
Not supposed to be nothing. So obviously I've met her, but I haven't met her in the setting of criminal barrister.
No.
Yeah? I've met her in the setting of who she is.
And what.
And I'm Kieran.
Yeah.
And my personality. Who I am as a person and my conversation and all of that kind of stuff. So that's represented me. So that's made her take to me and talk to me and
took you in and that.
Listen, like, bro, the girl went to university in Oxford. She's telling me that I could have been that. I've got it up here to have been that. But I'm thinking to myself, okay, I just went the wrong way in life.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell her where I'm coming from. Because I'm scared, like, now it's like...
You're going to scare away.
Now it's like you're going to look at me like man's a failure. Man could have been doing what you're doing, but now man's beneath you, and you know. But just to hear from somebody like in that place what they think of me, that was a motivation for me to think like, well, I met somebody that was a barrister, where the only time I ever met a barrister before that was in
straight
court settings.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo.
They're not even talking to me, they're talking to each other about me in my face. Yeah, Mr. Ramos, get up.
Straight away.
5 years. Like, these people deal
Never
with...
they come and tell you as well.
Like,
how do you feel about this?
Yeah.
Do you feel like is that so right? Or do you know what? We'll try something else.
Do you know when for the first time I started to speak to a person like that, just as a friend, they opened me up to so much more. And then in the end, I actually told them, and they just accepted me for me. They was like, listen, like, the system needs more people like you.
Yeah.
Like, people that have experienced it, but they still got the mentality.
They want to show other people that, yo, like, they're still this is not the all of it.
They've still got that to actually be something and make change. And I think that's what it is. A lot of the people that can actually really make change are the people like us that have lived it. But they don't want to put us in that position.
That's what I'm saying, like, because we see the other side of the foot, like, we've been through that side.
Remember, bro.
You know
this is industry at the end of the day. These are people's jobs.
It is.
The aim isn't to have everybody not be criminals, have everybody working, have everybody...
So basically the same system from school, the same system you go college, same system you go uni.
So when you realise...
Do you know what I mean? Even in jail is the same system.
Yeah, come on, bro. When you realise
let's be honest,
that's what it is, that's even more scary now. Because it's like, wait there, this person just told me that I shouldn't have went and got a job. This person just told me that I should basically just stay on the scrap.
On the scrap, yeah.
You get me? And then you realise, hold on, you want me to be on that revolving door, in and out of prison, in and out, because like I said, that's the industry. They get paid. First thing I ever learned one time when I was in prison was how much they get paid annually for just me being there. When I heard the numbers, I think the number was, it was like close to like 100 bags or something. And I was thinking, wait there. So I think them times that I was doing a 6, I had to do 3 years in custody. So I'm thinking, so for the 3 years that I'm sitting here in custody, the government are going to shell out 300 and whatever bags or whatever for the prison to house me, feed me. Like, you could have gave me that
and start a new life
in society for me to build
and start a new
and for
life.
me to do something proper. But you'd rather give it to the system to just house me in the system and, you know, like that. So,
and to give you dead food as well,
bro, that hurt me. I was just thinking, nah, the game's rigged, bro. Like, it's rigged.
It is rigged.
Because it's like, cool, I'll go to the job centre now and you don't want to give me 300 and something pound
I'm gonna laugh
for the next 4 weeks that you know ain't gonna last me the next 4 weeks.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna be on my knees, like, just trying to eat pot noodles or the bare minimum and thinking, but hold on, if I commit a crime and go to prison, you lot be ready to give the prison system like 1,000 times more towards towards, you could have gave that to me. You could have gave that to me and I would have done something with that. Like, I would have made something, and I'm sure everybody
you would accept the payment plan too.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. What? There's 350k up for grabs for me.
For what?
For me
3 years?
Yeah, for 3 years. For me to work with and for me to try a thing. Like, we would have all been millionaires. You get me?
Think about it. It's 3 years and then on license another 3 years. So that's 300 for that 6 years.
This is the thing. And that's when you realise, so hold on, you don't want us all to be integrated. You need us to be in the prison system.
In the same position.
You get me? But at the same time, it also shows you, wait there, why are so much people out there suffering?
Yeah,
and you lot acting like you lot ain't got the money. Like, you got people out there suffering, but you'll pay 100 grand to keep someone locked up for a year. when you could have made them more.
That's a sad thing about it as well.
Listen, you could have made the person more. What's the word? More industrious. You could have had the person working,
but don't you think that's
feeling
slightly...
like somebody and really putting their effort into being somebody with that same money?
But don't you think that slightly starts from school as well?
Yeah,
because in school, like, they're not exactly. Let's be honest, bro. We went to primary school, high school, all of this, and they never really say to us, like, listen, there's opportunity for this and that you could do that I know you could be advanced and help you in the future. Do you get what I mean? But they never really locked into us like that. They never looked at us. And
so watch this then, because that's in my story as well. Like when I was in school, I was really good at performing arts. So I used to watch a lot of skits, shows, and all of that. And I'd go to school and I'd get the man them to do the skits. You get me? We do the skits to the point that my drama teacher was like, "This is really good. Who's the mastermind behind this?" Like, yeah, that's me. I want you to perform this. I want you to get you lot to perform this and see the outcome. Boom, standing ovation when we performed it. Boom, boom, boom. My drama teachers come back to me. Like, how would you? These times I'm in year 10. So my drama teacher's like, "What do you think about going to the Brits College?" I'm here in college, so it's after school.
After school, yeah.
So I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds good. These times I don't know what Brits is, but she's telling me it's for the performing arts, and then it's where you go if you really want to excel in this performing arts thing, innit? So I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Sign me up. So she's like, I'll sign you up, and you transfer there for next term. I said, what? Next term? No, I don't want to go next term. I still got the rest of year 10 and year 11 with the man them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the man them.
Yeah.
You get me? I don't want to go Brits. No. Scratch that. Only to find out Brits College.
You got everything.
Is where Adele went. Yeah. Is where Amy Winehouse went.
All of them.
Is where
Adrian.
all these people that. So now I'm looking, thinking, raw. And nowadays, like I look and think, raw, I could have took that opportunity. I could have.
So you was one of the fortunate that you had that opportunity. So you see, you missed it.
That's it. So now you see things like Noel Clark, Adam Deacon. Yeah. I would have been in and around all that acting, writing from early. But
you missed that opportunity.
But why did I miss the opportunity though? Because I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about
others.
The man them.
Yeah.
And it's only as I've gone through what I've gone through that I realise, like, bro, like it's not even I've been tricked into this whole man them thing. You get me? Like,
it's crazy though. It is mental if you think about it, man.
I mean,
but give or take it, though, SHIF. If you have to like give advice to your younger self from now, like, how do you feel like that will kind of be? Or even let's say example now, do you know how they had us in there trying to say like, look, write a letter to your younger self, and they're like, yo, how does that? You get me?
Do you know what? It'd be kind of easy for me, you know, because I kind of do that already.
Oh, okay.
Like my younger self being
is
my
your son. Yeah.
And he's about to be what? He's about to be 19. He's nothing like me.
Yeah.
He's nothing like what I was on at 19. Get me? But it's like, yeah, I would definitely. What he's doing now
is what you feel like you should have been done.
Is what I wish I could go back and be. So I look and I think, I get mad at him when he's wasting opportunities. And now I understand why my elders got mad at me wasting opportunity. You get me? It's not just a thing of, well, it's mine to waste. And it's like, no, like, you waste this now, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah, you will, man.
You're gonna feel it, you get me?
And we do feel it, man. You get me?
Like a lot of the gems that I've learned in life, I give to my son now. Like I'm trying to maneuver him through this. It's different now with these kids now. They're more aggressive, more violent. They're more crazy than...
They talk about their mental health. That's when they kicked it.
You know, like that.
You know what I mean?
I try to give him all the gems that I feel like I didn't get when I was younger. I've got them now by the grace of God.
But yeah, man.
Living and seeing what I've seen. But yeah, I definitely...
you should definitely be proud of yourself, my bro, because a lot of things people don't say it or see it like what you deal with and everything. But bruv, you should be proud of yourself every day,
bro,
my bro, man.
Bro, I'm proud. I'm proud of myself.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not proud of the bad.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of the journey.
Of the journey that got you here.
And becoming who I became from the journey. You get me?
100, man.